Soul Tribe, back again with another message and reading. Welcome to my channel. I'm Divina. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back, Divine Soul Tribers. I'm an intuitive energy reading empath. Energy's fluid, it flows. So he could be a she could be a he, it could be you, it could be the person you're connected to, it could be a past person, a future person that you haven't met yet. It could be a friend, family member, co-worker, an acquaintance. Take it as it resonates, because this is a general collective reading. So not everything will fit, Divine Soul Tribers. So if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Okie doke, so we're going to get straight into it. Happy new moon in Leo. I know that was yesterday, but I've been having some sinus problems, upgrades, you know how it goes, guys. Right, so I've got my angels and spirit guides, or angels and ancestors deck. We're going to see how you're doing at the moment. So I have got some other new decks which I will get into, but I just want to like a general check-in really to see what your energies are looking like. Right, so Sky Father is at the split, trust in the unknown. Are you ready? See, this is the thing, Divine Soul Tribers. Excuse me a moment. I forgot to put my do not disturb on. Right, okay. Let's get back into it. Right. So, spring, see your seeds grow and trust in the unknown. So, what I'm getting from that is you guys, you're starting to see things coming to fruition, but they're not manifesting the way that you expected them to. So, you're finding it a bit, 222s on the clock. So, you're a bit worried about stepping forward and taking a leap of faith, stepping outside of your comfort zones. But the thing is, right, wait for important information. Maybe, yeah, you should be a bit apprehensive about taking a step into the unknown. Make informed decisions, Divine Soul Tribers, is what I'm hearing. Informed decisions. Don't jump. But stepping out of your comfort zone is what is going to be required to get to go through to the next level, to go through to the next season. It is. Move beyond ancestral patterns. So you're breaking generational curses, whatever it is you're doing at the moment. Be brave and honest with yourself. Be brave and honest with yourself. What are you scared to let go of? This is, you know, one of the things that keeps coming up, 321 was on the clock. Ready to go. Get ready. One of the things that keeps coming up is codependency, but not in an addiction way. It's coming up, again, like I've said to you guys before, about letting go of familiar things, right? Being dependent on the familiarity of certain things. You've got to let certain things go. And for a lot of you, it's not necessarily people, because some of you, your cut-off game is pretty strong. But for some of you, it's going to be belief systems. A new way of thinking, a new way of being, letting go of old negative thought processes, negative thought patterns, changing those thoughts around, rather than, oh, well, that can't happen because of this, and this can't happen because of that. Talking yourself out of your blessings. That's what I'm picking up. A lot of you guys are like talking yourself out of your blessings, yeah? You've got to stop that nonsense. You've got to move beyond ancestral patterns, and a lot of that is going to be part of the way you've been taught to think. So, you know, because that is part of the ancestral patterns, the way people think. And obviously your parents, your grandparents, so on and so forth, they're going to instill that into you, aren't they? Oh, well, that's just the way it is. This is what we do. Da, 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 da. It's like babies aren't born with prejudice. They are instilled into them. Mm? They're put into them by their parents, their grandparents, relatives, people that they're surrounded by. So what I'm getting a lot of with this is it is about your self-limiting belief systems. Because that's part of breaking the generational curses as well. It's not just a case of, oh, I choose to do something different. You have to move forward and do something different, yes, but you also have to learn how to break those patterns, those self-limiting belief systems. That's programming. That's very difficult. Because you see, don't forget, the planet has been programmed. Not just people in family settings. The planet. So we've got to move beyond those, trust and thrive. Move beyond those ancestral patterns. Trust that you've got this. Trust that you can do this. Oh, but I don't know how to go forward and not think that way. Da-da-da. Actually, it's funny, because I was watching something earlier and Carnival Row. And this woman had fell in love with another species, right? And they'd gone somewhere, but it was okay because other, species would intermingle with each other, right? And they were free to do so. But where she'd come from, they were like, no, you don't do that. You don't mix with others, da-da-da-da-da. And she was like, it's very difficult for me to let go of that way of thinking. And that she had to learn to trust the environment that she was in, that she was allowed to be free. She had to convince her partner that he could do the same thing. So trust in the process, trust where you're at. Trust that letting go of those self-limiting beliefs is okay. And you will thrive. You will. Alright, let's have a look. Unleash the wild within. See, this is what you've been doing. You've been holding yourself back with those self-limiting beliefs. Now you're going to be at love and let love in. Let yourself be loved. Oh, I don't want to do that. But yeah, you need to love yourself enough to let go of those self-limiting beliefs. Trust that you can thrive, not holding on to that programmed way of thinking and being, right? Excuse me. And you can be who you truly are. Let go of your training program, Divine Soul Tribers. Ignite your passions. All the things that you were told you can't do that because we don't do things like that. Go and do it. That's part of loving yourself. Hi, boobs. Let go of your training program. Let go of it. Medicine woman. Honor your inner knowing. You know deep down inside that was your training program and that no longer serves you. So it's time to be who you really truly are. Unleash the wild within. The raw version of who you truly are. The raw version of who you truly are. Love and let yourself be loved. Open your heart. Open your heart to the new possibilities that are out there. Move beyond the ancestral patterns. Honor your inner knowing. Exchange energy to create abundance. Let go of the old to let in the new. There's got to be space. You've got to release those ways of thinking. The training program. Let it go. Choose your path. What's that? Set your sights higher. Trust your talents in changing times. I just want one more. And then we'll see. I think I might get my angel dream oracle deck out. Oh, druid. Hold the space. Right, okay. Shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts. Divine Soul Tribers. Right? Don't fill up the space with more self-limiting beliefs, with more unnecessary programming. Don't. Right? Release, reflect and release. Oh, I don't need that. It doesn't serve me any well. Hasn't worked out so well for my ancestors. Like I said, it's not just doing breaking your generational curses. Don't forget, we as a planet have been programmed, right? But it's time to let go of your training program. It is. Right. Let me see. Okay. The Modern Witch Tarot deck. I'm going to pull this back. I shouldn't even be. Pull this back. Right. Look, the moon card's at the bottom of the deck. And the Lovers. Go deep within. Right. I will do, darling. Go deep within to your emotions. Right. Where the shadows dwell. Right. Go deep within. Face yourself. Face your emotions. Bring all that to the surface. Right. And choose yourself. Because you see, the Lovers card is about making choices. In this instance, it's about the choice to love yourself completely, regardless of what you've been told or programmed to believe in the past. That's your happiness right there. 10 of Cups, happy ever after. But you've got to choose that for yourself. Set your sights higher. Set your sights higher than what you were programmed to believe you could achieve. Transform and unveil your gifts. Let go of your training program. It's time. Go with God. Hierophant. Be committed to your ascension. Because it's like a lot of you get so far in and then you're like, oh, I can't do anymore. Why not? You got this far. Oh yeah, but that bit's a little bit challenging. So you overcame all the other challenges. Be in the King of Wands energy. Be focused and ready to take action because you know what it is you want to achieve. This man out here, this masculine energy out here, is a boss. Boss up. Run things. Run your life. But go within and face the shadows. New moon energy. Oh, this lot. Learn how to balance those emotions out once you've look, see, this is like, it's a lot of different things, but at this point, this is the infant, right? This is you learning to deal with certain emotions that you've kept hidden, right? Go within and deal with the wounded inner child. Slow and steady wins the race. You will get there. That's the Knight of Pentacles, right? You will reach your destination after you walk away from people, places and things, right? Self-limiting belief systems, your training program, right? You will face that and deal with the wounded inner child. And also someone from your past might return, but we're not talking about that right now. You are no longer confused as to what it is you need to go and deal with. Because you'll know this, you're procrastinating, divine soul tribers. What you resist will persist. So whatever it is you're refusing to face, to deal with, to bring to the surface, to let go of, you will keep finding yourself in situations where that will be brought up to your attention. Until suddenly, all of a sudden, you'll be in this energy of the Tower moment. And you'll have no choice but to deal with it. Because the universe goes, are you ready to do that yet? You going to do that? We're like, nah. Do it next time. The universe will be like, you ready now? Are you ready? We're like, nah. Do it next time. So then the third time comes around. Spirit's like, you're going to do this now. Here's a nice eventful situation for you to deal with that you can't avoid. The analogy I use for that when I'm doing private readings is this, the kitchen drawer. Everybody knows what kitchen drawer I'm talking about, the one that you put all the letters you don't want to open in, the knickknacks and the food menus. Huh? Sort that out next week. Sort that out on the weekend. Shove, shove, shove. More stuff goes in there. And then what happens? The drawer comes off. The drawer front comes off. So then you've got to clean up all the mess that's on the floor. So now you've got to sort everything in the drawer out. Then you've got to fix the drawer front as well. That wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened had you have gone and dealt with it in the first place when you were supposed to. Take a leap of faith. Step out of your comfort zone. Literally, that's how we started. Step out of your comfort zone. It's time. You've put things on hold for long enough. And the thing is, what you're doing is you're sacrificing your own ability to see things from a different perspective. You are sacrificing yourself. You're putting your own ascension, you're putting your own evolvement on hold by refusing to face certain things, refusing to deal with certain things, trapping yourself in your head. 8. Ooh. Today's the 17th. Adds up to an 8. 8. Walk away from those self-limiting beliefs. Walk away from your training program. Get out of your head. You are not trapped in the training program because that's all it was. You're testing out. The test at this point is, are you going to stop procrastinating, take action, and stay committed to this long journey that you're on? It doesn't end overnight because you've done one thing. Are you going to choose to love yourself? Take yourself off of hold. Step out of your comfort zone. Face those wounds that you refuse to look at. And balance yourself out emotionally after going deep within to deal with those shadows that you've left behind, thinking that you can hold on to them, not dealing with them. They're part of the training program. Get out of your head, let them go. Look. Boss up. Deal with it. Unify yourself. Some of you, a lot of this is going to be stuff that you're ashamed of, that you're embarrassed about, that you feel guilty about. Let it go, divine soul tribers. Let it go. So you can grow. Unify yourself. Balance it all out. Love and let yourself be loved. Because if you don't truly love yourself, if you're not truly in harmony with yourself, right, and you're still carrying even just a little smidge of guilt, fear or shame, you're holding yourself back. You're anchoring yourself into that old timeline. And we're shifting timelines. You're moving into a time and space where things are going to be better for you. You're ascending, you're growing, you're harnessing your gifts. Look, you're getting the signs to do it. I said this to you already. The universe is communicating with you. Are you seeing that? Are you getting the synchronicities, the numbers? 111, pay attention to your thoughts. 222, that's a union number. It's about partnerships. Are you going to unify yourself? Because a lot of you out here are expecting divine union with a counterpart. It's not going to happen until you unify with yourself. Because I'll tell you what will keep happening. If you don't do this within yourself first, you'll keep crossing paths with your counterpart, because some of you don't know who they are, and some of you do, right? For those of you that do know who your counterpart is, because you've interacted with them and you've had seasons with them, right? Cycles, seasons, whatever it is, right? You'll keep going round and round in circles like that. You'll keep meeting up, and then something will happen, and then you'll come apart because you'll both be triggered, right? Then that means you've got things to do. You've got growing to do. So if you keep triggering each other, it's because you're not ready yet. Let it go. Because if you want, and I keep telling you, and I keep telling you, and I keep saying you, you don't want to hear it. If you don't do that shadow work, if you don't go down, deep down in where the shadows dwell, and face those childhood wounds and balance yourself out emotionally, you won't have a harmonious connection with your partner, with your divine counterpart, with your God-ordained spouse, because you're not ready. Yes, I am. Do the work then. So you can move forward and have success and garner all the things that you've been manifesting. Swift forward movement. Divine Soul Tribers. No more regrets. No more remorse. No more guilt. No more shame. No more crying over spilt milk. No more dwelling in or on the past. This is the thing with the Five of Cups, right? This for me is one of those cards. It's about taking the lessons and leaving the pain behind. It gets left, right? Because it ain't right. Pain is a teacher. You don't have to keep hurting yourself to know that it's not right, to know that it's not for you. You don't. Balance yourself out emotionally and learn to love yourself. Let it go. You did it. You done it. It happened. And what? You're a better person for that experience. Cut it out. You can't make it up. Cut it out. Look. Yes, you've been betrayed. Yes, you've been stabbed in the back. Right? Yes, people have done some devastating things to you behind your back. You've probably done the same at some point in the past. Whatever it is, let it go, because look, it says it right there. Everything's fine. It is. That's the truth. Love my team. That's the truth. And for you to gain clarity on this situation and move forward and have a clean slate, you've got to cut out all the old stuff that you find challenging, that's created challenges for you, obstacles for you to overcome. That's part of the test. Stop sitting up at night worrying about this, that and the third. Let it go. Some of you probably sit up at night and worry about things you said to somebody 10 years ago. That person doesn't remember. They probably don't even remember you. It's time now to move forward. Get out of this energy. 9 to the 10. It's time. Bye. Let it go. Because you can't carry all of that with you. I keep telling you, God, look, that's what you're in line for. 4 of Wands, stability, happiness, reasons to celebrate. A good home life, a good career, good friendships, stability, a firm foundation from which you build. Because everything's in balance. Because you invested in yourself. Right? Learn to balance yourself out mentally as well as emotionally. I told you it's about learning a new way of thinking, right? Retrain the way you think about things. Release those self-limiting belief systems. Go within and let it go. Go to the shadow side, where the shadows dwell. Those childhood wounds, the childhood programming. Move beyond ancestral patterns. It's all about divine timing, and it's time now. You've got to ground yourself because you're on a spiritual journey, right? And you're ascending your level of consciousness. And to do that, you've got to let go of all the old belief systems because it's just part of the training program. Be your own wish fulfillment. Look at this, actually, right? This one here is quite stubborn. Look at her. Look at the way she's sitting there. It's all mine. Let it go. You've got to share. You can't be selfish. Actually, this is you being selfish with yourself. Oh, I've got all of this. It's all right. I don't need to do that. That's what I'm getting from that card. I don't need to do that. I've got this. I've got enough. No, you haven't. Because you haven't got the 10th cup. Emotional contentment. And see, this is another thing. Getting all your wishes come true, right? It's what you want. It's not necessarily what you need. Emotional contentment comes next. After healing, Divine Soul Tribers. Healing, grounding yourself, balancing yourself emotionally, raising your level of consciousness. And then you go out and you show other people how to do it. Each one teach one. Be honest with yourself. There's the 10 of Pentacles and the Empress, right? Like I said, this is about balancing yourself out, unifying yourself, right? And then this comes next. Then this comes next. Because like I said to you before, if you don't unify yourself, if you don't start to truly love every part of yourself, whether you're holding on to it, like, you know, to keep that part of yourself or not, or whether it's just to reflect and release, right? You will not be able to be in a divine union with your counterpart. You won't. Because as long as you're consistently getting triggered, right, you're not going to be ready. Because the thing is, a lot of people, what they do, speak to them, they still focus on who's triggered them instead of what's being triggered. When somebody triggers me, I look to see where that's come from. Not, I'm like, well, okay, thanks for that. Now I need to figure out why that feeling's come up, why I think that way. Where did it come from? Because that person is not going to be the first person that ever made me feel that way. They are triggering an old feeling. It's not nothing new. So you go and dig in. Where did it come from? Because the thing is, once you go to the root, you pull out the knife and you start cleaning it out and you let it heal. The thing is, there's going to be other issues that would have gone on top of the original wound, right? There's layers to this. Somebody else did something, so on and so forth. Certain things deep, they need to be cleaned out and healed. Let it go. Self-limiting beliefs, fear, guilt, shame. It's time. It's time for you to move on to peaceful, calmer waters. All the you can't make it up. Look, the 5 to the 6 of swords. 5 to 6. All the, look, that's the different aspects of yourself that you're reluctant to let go of. But here's the thing, you can't be defeated. You can't allow these old aspects of yourself defeat you. It's time to let them go. Move on from them. Move towards who you're supposed to be and let go of the training program. That's just all part of the training program. It's time to celebrate who you are. No more chaos and conflict. And there's that tower. So either you do it by choosing the right path and do it yourself, or Spirit will come and do it for you. balance yourself out. You know how you feel about yourself. Huh? You're a child of God. Huh? If you want that happiness, you want that serene life, good times, success, you've got to let go of your training program. You do, right? You got this. Because I told you, that's what comes next. Right, so I'm done with that tick. Because your manifestations are right round the corner. Look, angels, support and guidance, right? Red is your base chakra. I told you, get into the basement. That's the problem, you know. You lot have been, all year you've been doing this, avoiding your own ascension. Huh? Maybe it's mother issues in one way, shape or form. Healing, alchemy, transmutes. Told you, there's no place for it. Because here's the thing with that King of Cups. That's a masculine energy, right? That's in love with you, that wants to come through and share their cup of love with you. But they can't do that if you're not open to being loved. Yes, I am. No, you're not if you don't love yourself. Because here's the thing, here's a little secret, and I don't know if you've heard it before, Divine Soul Tribers. If you don't love yourself, nobody else can truly love you. Because you get what you give. In one way, shape or form. This is something that most people don't like to hear, but I'm going to say it anyway. The relationships that you are in and how you allow yourself to be treated in that relationship is a reflection of how you truly feel about yourself. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. If you loved yourself, you'd set boundaries. You wouldn't allow anybody to take advantage of you, to take advantage of your nature. If you say no, it means no. If you say, I'm not doing that, you're not doing that. Even for me, no. Staying with somebody that consistently disrespects you and does things to upset you, you're allowing them to do that because of your abandonment issues, your low self-esteem, your low self-worth. I've done my work, then why are you allowing somebody to treat you in a bad way? Love yourself first, Divine Soul Tribers. Transform, unleash your magic, and get out of the illusions. Be the change. Full moon completion. Culmination garden. Manifesting. It's time to manifest, and it's time to reap what you've planted. But you have to make room. Release the training program. Let go of those dark little bits of yourself that you hold on to. Look, fire opal, sensuality and confidence. Some of you lack confidence. You might have a big personality, but you lack confidence in yourself. Clean up. Clean out the closet. Deal with your emotions. You're about to be initiated to a higher level. You can't. I keep telling you, you can't take those old aspects with you. It's like trying to take a knife through the airport. You ain't getting through. Set your boundaries. Do not let people step over you. It's uncomfortable to begin with, Divine Soldier. That's part of stepping out of your comfort zone. Setting your boundaries. Communicate your inner truth with other people. Set those boundaries. You're ascending. Your psychic abilities are growing. And you're changing behaviour patterns. What did I say? Right? So, look. direction? Are you going up or down? Clean out the basement. You've got, look, go up the stairs. You're in, that's the basement, go up the stairs, right? Your intuition is telling you what you need to do. You know where to look, you know what to release, you know what makes you feel guilty, you know what you're scared of, you know what you've been ashamed of. Release it all. Doesn't matter anymore. Write it down on a piece of paper and burn it. It's a new moon. What do you want? What do you want to manifest? What? Soul drivers. Right. So, what do I want to get out? Do you know what? I'm looking at this deck. I have not used this deck before. This is the messages from Spirit. Hi, Paul! Messages from Spirit. Like I said, relationships. It's at the bottom of the deck. I can't remember the last time I used this deck. Stay connected. Right. It's literally what I just said. Relationships are just mirror images of your own life. How you feel and treat yourself, as well as how you treat and respond to different situations and people around you. Be aware that every relationship is an opportunity for soul growth. Hi, Amy. I literally just got done sitting here saying that to you. Every relationship you have is a reflection of how you truly feel about yourself deep down inside. So if somebody's treating you badly, that's because you're letting them, because deep down inside, that's how you don't feel like you deserve to be treated any better than that. Yes, I'll do. Get rid of them then. Or put your foot down and enable the boundaries. Light. Can't believe I haven't got these out. I don't think I've got them. Have fun. But you've got to release those self-limiting belief systems to have fun. I want just one more. Okay, we'll have that. Memories. I told you you've got to go digging deep. Your memories are like diamonds in treasure chest of your spirit. More and more memories are arising within you. Yeah, they're coming to the surface. No, that's not what I deal with that. Do it. Remember the happier moments with your loved ones who are here in the spirit world, for neither time nor distance can stop the energy of love that you have for one another. Look, I'm just trying to pick up the cards. Love. Love is the foundation of your existence, and you're just as worthy of receiving as you are of giving love and compassion. While love can be a beautiful emotion, it's equally a form of energy that propels you through life. Choices. I'm not going to keep going then. Right. So, that's that done. Now, Divine Soul Triders. Learn to love yourselves. Let go of those self-limiting beliefs. Please set your boundaries, right? Balance yourself out, because if you truly want this, right, you truly want this, not just within yourself, but with another person, your divine counterpart, right? You've got to do the work. Go within where the shadows dwell. Go and deal with those inner demons. Stuff from childhood. Balance yourself out emotionally. Everything is fine. 10-10. 10-10. It's the end of that, but you've got to believe in yourself. You've got to. Right, I've got a new deck, so I'm going to switch it up. Or should I just do another video? I think I'm going to do a different video. I don't want to tie them both in together. So, I'm gonna namaste this out, and then I'll be back in about 5-10 minutes, and I'll do another video, because I've got a couple of new decks that turn up that I haven't, what I did on TikTok, I haven't done them on here. So we're going to get into it in here with those other decks. So, let's have a look and see what namaste has got to say. Right. Blessing of omnipresence. being everywhere at all times. Right then, Divine Soul Tribers, what are we going to get today? Love my team! A blessing. You can't make this up. I don't know if you can see it because of the light. A blessing through emotional upheaval. An emotional storm is forming and things may seem chaotic for a while, but as the storm subsides, a blessing is revealed. Respect all points of view, for we each view the world a little differently. Things are being shaken up for a good reason and all involved will benefit. Here's the thing, right? This will be who you are and who you were in these conflicting energies, right? How you used to see things, how you see things now are two different perspectives. So you've got to let go of your old ways of thinking, right? So it's a blessing. And on that note, Divine Soul Tribers, I'm going to love you and leave you. So until next time, which is going to be very soon, stay divine.